You either die the Android or live long enough to become an iPhone. Okay, that was overly dramatic, but look at this. Now, it doesn't look like an iPhone, but would you believe it if I told you that this is an ROG phone? ROG phones have always looked like this for 6 generations, and for good reason. They have always had the dual front-firing stereo speakers, room for gaming triggers on the frame, and the RGB gamer aesthetic. It seems that Asus wants to break this stereotype. This ROG 8 was just announced, and it's not just a gamer's phone, it's a premium phone for everybody. At least that's what Asus says. Okay, so we have a body that's thinner and I think lighter than before. Look at these bezels, this looks slick. And it still has stereo speakers, but it's the modern method where one fires from the bottom and then one is from the front. Yeah, it's still loud! The camera bump is quite huge. From what I understand, they really upgraded the camera. It's a 50 megapixel main camera with gimbal stabilization, and there's a 3x telephoto camera that's 32 megapixels, and then the ultra-wide has 13 megapixel sensor. Okay, right off the bat they're swinging for it. Typically when people hear gaming phone, they don't think much of the camera. With the ROG Phone 7 I found that the camera was actually pretty decent, not amazing, but very decent. I really liked this phone in 2023, but I ended up not using it because of the size and weight. Now look at this, now we may have a winner. Okay, so I can zoom up to 30 times, we have portrait mode, let's check out the video. Oh, we can record 8K in 24 FPS, and if you want to use the super stable action mode for video, you have to be recording in 1080p, so basically like the other phones out there. The software here is pretty cool. Now, if the Android settings scare you as much as they scare me, you should check out the AI semantic search. Basically, you don't need to know the name of the setting you're looking for, just tap the search bar and try to use words that describe what you're looking for, and the AI search will help you out. It should also help with apps, grouping related suggestions for easier access, which is pretty cool. We still have the shoulder buttons on the phone itself, and the Pro model does come with the Aero Active Cooler fan included in the box. Now, this one has 2 hardware buttons and no subwoofer inside, but it is definitely smaller than before. So we'll see which experience I like more. If you like the non-Pro model, you can still use this with the regular one, you just have to buy it separately. So specs, it has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, I think this is the first phone with Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 that I am holding in my hands. I will definitely try to fry it. The screen is 6.78 inches big, it's LTPO AMOLED, it goes from 1Hz to 165 Hz refresh rate. That is crazy fast. It can have up to 1 TB of UFS 4.0 storage and up to 24 GB of LPDDR5X RAM. Of course, there will be different variants at different price points. It still has a 5500 mAh battery, which is very impressive at that size and all those features. Look, still has room for a headphone jack. The battery is split in 2 cells for better thermal management and fast charging. And for the first time ever on an ROG phone, we actually have wireless charging. So that's another thing that we used to sacrifice on the altar of gaming phones. No room for wireless coils. Well, somehow now they managed to do it. On the Pro, you have this cool hidden lights display on the back. Now, the way I understand it, you can even add your own images to this interface, but they need to be a very specific size and resolution, since it's just a few lights showing basic shapes. The non-Pro still has RGB, if that's your jam. Also, it's IP68 certified. Asus says this is the world's first gaming phone that's IP68 certified. Basically, this means top-notch water resistance and dust resistance. If you have any questions about the ROG Phone 8 Pro, drop them below. I'm off to explore this phone and try to squeeze the life out of it. I am curious about that camera. Alright, see ya!